What's up, everybody? I'm Jacob, and this is Brandon, and together we are B&J Productions. And today we're doing our very own All-Star Draft. I will be LeBron James, and he will be Giannis Antetokounmpo. And this is kind of our own All-Star predictions of what's going to happen, the picks, how it's going to go, also who makes the teams. Of course, LeBron and Giannis will be the starters if it's completely obvious. LeBron, leader of the Lakers, been hurt for a little bit, but has played the LeBron level. Giannis, of course, is having an MVP season, but LeBron will get more votes. So LeBron, as me, I will make the first pick, and my first pick to be on my team for the starters will be Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant on the Warriors, of course, when Steph has been hurt, has stepped up quite a bit, but easily the second best player in the NBA right now. And anything, I can't say anything else with Kevin Durant besides he's one of the best in the league. And up next, Giannis's pick.
For my first pick, I went with James Harden. Honestly, right now is playing MVP level even better in my MVP race is gonna be crazy. Almost as crazy as Russell Westbrook's MVP. Russell Westbrook's MVP. What
was 2 years?
2 years ago.
But I mean, Russell and James Harden were neck and neck, and then Harden won last year over a couple guys. But this year, there's Giannis, there's Kyrie, there's James Harden, there's LeBron, and then there's my next picks will be Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi on the Raptors has led this team be the best team in the NBA right now, in my opinion. Because I mean, the Warriors will step it up in the playoffs, but I mean, the way Kawhi has played with Kyle Lowry and Danny Green and Pascal Siakam, they've played amazing, but that's been behind Kawhi and his defense. That's why right here he will be at my power forward position, and that he's easily one of the best players in the league since being traded, even though I wish he was still with San Antonio, but he's done some great things with the Raptors.
He's definitely roster. My next pick, I'm going to go around one of the time, Curry. I think that Steph Curry. It to not have on the good not to pick always it's had I don't know about his number.
He's been pretty good.
He's okay this year. Not having his great.
But I mean, Steph Curry easily one of the best players. It's hard to pick Kawhi over him, but I mean, the way Kawhi has been playing defensively, I think he adds something along with KD and LeBron. But my next pick has to be 1 point guard Kyrie Irving. Kyrie's probably playing one of the best seasons of his life here for the Celtics. He doesn't have a lot of. His Celtics are playing a little bit more disappointing, but that's along with the players around him. But Kyrie has stepped it up himself, and he's played pretty amazing. One of the best players in the league right now. If it weren't for Kawhi and James Harden and Giannis, he would easily be my MVP right here. But I'm going to pick James Harden here, and then Brandon takes his last pick of
I'm going to pick, my opinion, honestly, underrated all. I'm one of the often over, I think. Good season. Second half of the season after the All-Star break, I think he.
All these guys right here, except for maybe the last guy, has a chance to be MVP. Anthony Davis included. I mean, he's an incredible ball player. If he had any sort of talent with him besides Julius Randle, and I'm a fan of him, but I do think that he needs a little more talent for the Pelicans to be successful. But right now, he's not going to get an MVP when his team is trying to make the playoffs. So it would be a different situation if he joins LeBron in a trade or something in LA. But great pick by Brandon. And my last pick of the first round will be Joel Embiid. Easily one of the best centers in the game. Love the guy. Great. Trust the process. But he's incredible. He's also getting a lot of MVP votes, in my opinion. He's just played incredible. Jimmy Butler, kind of a problem there. But it hasn't been Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons. And got to say, Joel Embiid is playing as one of the best centers in the
my first bench player. I'm going to start first.
Oh, wait, we still got one more guy.
Forgot about Kyle Lowry.
It's okay. And Brandon's pick here is Kyle Lowry, who we don't have a picture of, but Kyle Lowry has played well alongside these guys.
Arguably one of the forgettable All-Stars.
as we forgot a picture of him. But I mean, honestly, I think him or Kimba or Victor Oladipo could get this last spot on this team for the East. But I do think it will be Kyle Lowry, as he's more than likely a safer pick for this starting team.
So now on to the bench players. First bench, I'll go Victor. He kind of came into the league. He started off slow. I think he was in a bad situation with the Magic. They crazy athletic.
Got traded to the Thunder.
Thunder didn't really use him too. He kind of lost on being the number. Nobody expected it to happen.
Definitely. Along with Giannis Sabonis, the Pacers are up to a really good start in the first half of the season, and I do think Victor Oladipo is a solid pick here. With my first pick, I got to go with a man from the Thunder, Paul George. Paul George has easily been the best player on the Thunder this year, with Russell Westbrook kind of struggling, but him still averaging a triple-double. Russell Westbrook, that is. He's still on the All-Star game, and you'll see him in a little bit, but right now I got to say Paul George has played amazing. He honestly could deserve a spot in the starters, but with players like Kevin Durant and LeBron and Anthony Davis, he's not going to make the starting lineup, but I do think he's a heck of a sixth man here on this team for my team, and that's why I picked him here.
For my next pick, I'm going to go with somebody that I likes. Honestly, one of my favorite players. I love his. He's so intense. Andrew Fry. That's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of play. I think he puts work all the time in his.
Yeah, I do agree. I think he's probably about the second best defensive player in the league behind Kawhi, maybe Giannis. But I do think he's a good ball player. I think he's kind of a cancer in the locker room, in my opinion. The way he made Andrew Wiggins cry, maybe going to make Markelle Fultz cry
Andrew
even
Wiggins
more.
Needs to grow up.
Yeah, well, but Jimmy Butler's a great player, I agree, and he's definitely going to make the All-Star game. But as soon as they figure out what's going on in Philadelphia, I think this team is going to do great things, maybe even end up in the finals. All right, my next pick has definitely got to be your boy Kemba Walker. Kemba has played freaking amazing for the Hornets. He easily brought them up to what should be about a 13th worst team in the league. It's about the 7th seed in the East, and I think Kemba should. In another beautiful world, maybe Kemba could win an MVP on a different team, but not right now with the Hornets. And I do think having Michael Jordan as your owner has done some good things for Kemba, and I think Kemba's definitely a great pick. One of my favorite players in the league right now. That's why he's my second bench player.
With my next player, I think not in.
Yeah.
He can not in out.
Supremely underrated here.
Sometimes his stats don't show it, but he's very valuable.
Yeah.
And the best players you can. I'm good.
He's been easily the sneakiest, one of the best players in the NBA this year. Since he's not behind Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan, I do think he's stepped up, him along with Andre Drummond. But I do think Blake Griffin has done an amazing job in Detroit.
When he's not kicking.
Yeah, no doubt. He definitely is an amazing ball player. And that leads into my next pick, another big man from the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. Joker here has probably been the second best center in the league, surprisingly. Kind of took some people off guard. Sure, they got blown out by the Warriors last night. The Nuggets did. But they have played as one of the best teams in the league right now. They are the number 1 seed in the West. And that's all because of this guy right here. I do think he's been one of the best players in the league. Getting tons of rebounds, tons of points. I think this guy has done awesome this year and definitely deserves an All-Star.
I'm going to go other good center in the league, Andre Drummond. Definitely another guy. His stats don't out there, but somebody who so much for it.
Yeah, and he's leading the league in rebounds, so you definitely got to have him on this All-Star team.
One of the, I think, best centers.
Yeah.
Criminally underrated. Out. 3-point jump. Likes Embiid or Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
I think he's still very productive.
And I do think we did have to snub Karl Anthony Towns from this team, but we have it for someone who's kind of a sneaky pick. But my next pick here has got to be the rapper, the legend, Damian Lillard. I mean, he's easily stepped up his game. His January basketball game has just been out of this world ever since he's been in the league. He's stepped up everybody's game. Trailblazers are still in the playoff race right now, but they are kind of they're not the best team without Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard easily could be an MVP. I think he's one of the most undervalued point guards in the league, and that's why he's my fourth pick here.
Yeah. He usually does this. Still one of the greatest points. Crazy amount of athleticism.
Yeah.
Too much.
And when you're averaging a triple-double, there's no way you can get out of the All-Star
When you're
game.
averaging a double down year,
that's
when you know you're good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree completely. And now, my next pick would be a first-year All-Star guy, 3-time Rookie of the Year, Ben Simmons. He's been the second best player on the 76ers. Maybe it kind of divisive between him and Jimmy Butler, but he's also played really well. Can play any position on the court, maybe except for center, and that definitely has him fit in. He plays a lot of point guard, and he's easily a really good player. I'm a big fan of Ben Simmons, and I don't know if he deserved it over Donovan Mitchell last year for the Rookie of the Year, but I do think he's a great ball player and will be a good fit on my team.
For my second to last pick, I'm going to go with a guy who is falling hard in this, DeMar DeRozan. Yeah. Arguably one of the productive shooting guards. Plays a game that's almost lost in the NBA today. He plays a lot of mid-range. Honestly, one of the range players of all time.
Yeah, and he's done wonders with Greg Popovich. He's easily probably the best player on the Spurs now. We also had to snub LaMarcus Aldridge, who's played really well, but we do have someone who I hope is really on the team. Well, two actually. That would be the All-Stars, which we'll see within the next 3 picks. But I do think DeMar DeRozan definitely should make this team. There is a possibility he will be snubbed because there's so much talent in the West. I think that would be criminal to snub him. But I do think DeMar DeRozan is easily one of the best players in the West this year. For my next pick, it's going to be rookie sensation from the EuroLeague, one Luka Doncic. And as a Mav fan, it's been a while since we've seen Dirk Nowitzki in an All-Star game, but it's good to see another foreign white guy in the game in Luka Doncic. And I really hope he's second in the West for All-Star voting, and if that's any indication of him making it, I really hope it is. I love the guy. He's done wonders as a rookie, really playing as maybe a 4 or 5 year guy, and he's just been amazing. Luka, I'm going with Luka.
I think my next our numbers this year surprisingly. Tobias Harris definitely stepped in. First time with the Clippers arrived in that. Sad that this comes farther into it than it should. Might be seen differently.
Yeah.
Right now, I think he's rated All-Stars.
Yeah, and I think this is the guy me and Brandon both love. Him being a Clippers fan and me just liking the way he plays. If he doesn't make this game, it will be criminal, but I do see a very highly possibility that he won't make it. And, I mean, I think he's done amazing this year, led the Clippers to way better than what they should be, and I think he should make the All-Star game. Finally, my final pick and the final pick of the All-Star draft is one Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal has kind of stepped up. Really bad playoff numbers in the past, but he's done semi-decent with the Wizards here. And I think he's also be a guy who could be snubbed. But I do love Bradley Beal's game. I think he's a great fit with my team here. And I do think he's an amazing ball player, even with John Wall being hurt. And it sucks to not have John Wall in this All-Star game. I love the guy. He's an awesome ball player. But you got to sub him here with Bradley Beal in order to have a Wizards guard.
Every year, everybody's been questioning Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
Ever since he drafted, it has the potential for every year. All gone. First year that he's.
Yeah, I agree. I think definitely the Wizards won't make the playoffs without John Wall. But I mean, I'm saying the Wizards maybe should trade Bradley Beal for him to have a chance somewhere else. I mean, John Wall's a great player, but those two by themselves are not enough. And with Kelly Oubre and a lot of players like that on the Wizards. They're not enough to make any splash in the East. So I got to say, you got to trade Bradley Beal, but he does make this All-Star game here, and I do think he'll do some bright things in the future. All right, that has been our All-Star picks. Go ahead and vote in the comments to see who do you think will win out of our two teams. And thank you for watching. We will see you next time. This has been B&J Productions. I'm Jacob, and this is Brandon.